Welcome to The Secrets of Success. By following the proven techniques of the guests who appear on this series, you'll learn that even successful people run into detours and failures, and how you can apply their success techniques to change your life.
This is Bill Horan, welcoming you to the most unique show on radio, the show dedicated to your success. Can a story about a cow be the key to success? Listen to the words of Dr. Camilo Cruz, and you decide. Dr. Cruz, thanks for being with us.
My pleasure, Bill. It's a great pleasure to be here in your program.
Now, your book is called Once Upon a Cow, so naturally we have to ask you, what's this deal about the cow?
Well, the story of the cow is a tale about getting rid of excuses, about those limiting attitudes and beliefs and bad habits that keep us bound to a life of mediocrity. And what I found is that as much as most of us aspire to greatness, we often settle for second place. So in this particular story, the cow symbolizes all of those excuses that keep us tied to a life of mediocrity.
And then I think the cow in the story was either killed or died or something, and the family went through some difficult periods, but after that, it became more prosperous and successful and happier than ever before.
Well,
am I correct?
That is it. The story of the cows is a story of a very poor family that lived in a rundown little shack, and the structure was at the point of collapse, and water leaked through the roof. In other words, they lived in complete poverty. But oddly enough, the family had a most unusual possession. In fact, quite an amazing possession under the circumstances. They own a cow, and the cow gave them the milk, which was the only thing that they had, the only food of any nutritional value, but it also served an even bigger purpose. It made them feel that at least they were not in complete misery, that at least they had something. So it's that idea of, don't complain because at least you have something. Count your blessings, that attitude. And one day the unthinkable happened. Somebody kills their cow. And the first thing that comes to mind is that if with the cow they were poor, imagine what's going to happen now that they don't have their cow. But, with many stories, when you hit rock bottom, you have two choices. You either sit there and die and wait to die, or you bounce back. And what this family did was they bounced back. They say, well, we don't have the cow. Let's start doing some other things. And in that doing, they found their way out of that poverty that they lived in. And they realized that this cow that they so cherish as their prized possession was in fact a chain that had them shackled to this life of misery and this life of mediocrity. And obviously the great lesson of this story is that we all have cows in our lives, and our cows are our excuses, our justifications, our pretests, those little lies that we tell ourselves to try to justify where we are, even though we're not happy with that place where we are.
So all those little stories like, gee, I can't go back to school, I have a wife and kids, or I have to take care of my elderly father, or, I'm a little too old to go back now and get my degree.